don't know how this is going to go. And himwy is going to start in this set leading with the Zult.
Interesting. Very interesting pick. No, this gonna make this opening game very interesting because we gotta get this download. Like you said, neither one of these teams have played each other today. There's gonna be a lot of calculations, a lot of homework happening in this opening game, trying to get the reads, figure out how their opponents are playing here, and see what they can do to capitalize on that. We always got to point out, you guys may be new to Brawlhalla esports. We do double elimination tournaments, which means himwy and it means, Sparky, that himwy and Serenity are fighting their way back from the elimination side. They have to win 2 best-of-5 sets against Plum and Vortex to be able to win today.
That's exactly what it means.
Exactly what it means.
Beautiful explanation there from Slow Motion, who has done so many grand finals, double elimination explanations in his commentary career. Much like all of these players really have probably been in grand final situations a lot throughout their careers. You mentioned it earlier, we have a lot of the top Southeast Asia players who have been top Southeast Asia players for a very long time. The dare to the side of Serenity gets the KO, and himwy is there to clean up Vortex as well.
Okay, we got a game 1 here. Serenity and himwy have a very slight lead. Plum, though, needs to tank this last stock as much as possible, get some good offense for his team here and not let this opening game slip away. Ooh, Serenity threw that ground pound out there, and big punish from Plum. Double pogo, get the stock out of here. We were pretty much all tied back up except for himwy being a little more damaged.
We saw Serenity floating out there, and like in his mind, he was like, I really don't want to use my recovery yet. I can get back with it, but the second I use that, you know he's going to be coming in with either a dare or a weapon toss, and that is going to get interrupted, and I am going to fall into the blast zone.
Oh, Sarah from himwy is going to go ahead and clean that stock up. Everybody is all tied up. Super close, except for Plum. That stock he needed to take, he is now in a knockout range. If blue team can get a hold of him and send him packing, that Sarah is going to get it done. 2v1 situation. It's all up to Vortex to try and take game number 1 for him and his team.
Now, we mentioned that himwy is leading with the Zul pick, the kind of last legend he set his sights on. Same thing with Vortex coming in with the Hattori. Oh, the D-Light, he completely backed away from it, turn around, hit the side air onto Serenity so that he didn't get punished.
Trying to find a way to get down and get some sort of offense going. Blue team's kind of giving him a little more room than I think that they would like to give him. As he's able to get a little offense in there. Everybody is so close to knockout range. That nair from himwy, though, off the Zul is going to be enough to go ahead and finish that one up. And that is going to give them a 1 game out of the first 3 that they need to reset this bracket.
Vortex didn't quite have the spacing for the like really short range unarmed side light off of the whiffed side air that came out from, I believe, Serenity. So instantly himwy found the D-Light into the neutral air for the KO on the cannon. That was an easy punish for him there towards the end. But Vortex was giving him a run for their money. He was playing really well. Yeah. He was using all of that like high movement speed that Hattori has. One of the reasons you want to pick that character is because high movement speed feels really good. You can move in and out of effective ranges of not only your weapons but your opponent's weapons as well. Unfortunately, just didn't quite have the spacing with the unarmed side light, and he got clipped.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on Plum this game. I definitely, if he would have done a little better, especially that opening stop that went really quick. And we're seeing him.
Right there, same thing, man.
Okay, all right, Plum, I see you. He needed to come in and make a big statement, and that is definitely a statement that he made as he takes out early stock from Serenity away. Now himwy follows, and we're seeing some big momentum from red team here in the opening of game number 2. Oh, hit him again, bro! Hit him again! Bro!
Dude, who is this guy? Oh my goodness!
Sparky, that's Plum, duh.
I mean, I tell you what, he's crushing it here at the end of the season. I don't know when Plums are in season, but if I'm the blue team trying to take a bite out of Plum here, that's a sour Plum, the way like 3 stocks just went for him.
He is definitely a little tart as he is getting done here.
Really, what are you doing?
Shut up!
There's no way.
Give me a 6 stock. Give me a 6 stock. Thank you.
There's no way, dude. All right, I take it back.
Southeast Asia
we said it earlier is like that was the lowest damage 2v2 game we ever saw happen. Scratch that. That was because I can't remember which blue team member. I think it was Serenity. He did 93 damage, dude. He did 2 digits of damage.
I didn't mean to laugh. That is rough, bro.
No, it's funny. It's true. I think he would understand as well. He might be in like post-game rage at this moment, but that's something that he will eventually look back at and laugh because man, Plum destroyed them.
No, something told me to keep an eye on Plum in that game number 2. I felt like he had something to prove, kind of let his teammate down a little bit in that opening game, and my man came out swinging literally with that axe, putting it on everybody, and he's not slowing down. Same schedule, same game plan, seeing the ground pounds and dares just fly off stage. He's literally just sitting back and just waiting for that offstage attack.
Neutral signature from Vortex. Bro, Serenity gonna be the first ball again. Going onto the stage, dodge up, has enough to get back. And that was really perfect timing with getting the first KO. That gave Plum plenty of room for there to not be another blue team member to then meet him on that side of the stage and hit him with the ground pound for the KO as he hit that dodge up.
Okay, there we go. Finally some offense, a knockout from a blue team. Serenity is gonna take him off the top.
By any means necessary, Serenity has to stop recovering like off stage or near the end of the stage, because like as a Lance player, and Lance players out there understand getting that interrupted is so brutal. But himwy might be starting to get some momentum on his side, gets the KO onto Plum. It's 5 stocks to 4, but Serenity is probably about 2/3 of the way through his second.
I see if Plum can warm back up here. Got that axe back in hand, but Serenity's right there to catch the landing. Another nair off the lance coming up. Vortex on his final stock, and blue team coming right back. We've seen a lot of very close sets today. This is looking like it could be another one as himwy and Serenity are dialing this in. Himwy still on his first stock, bro, and still putting on the damage. Oh, there we go. Finally, the Sare from Plum's axe is going to send himwy's first stock out of here, but Vortex is almost out of this game right now.
Yeah, I've been watching himwy to see what his survivability was looking like because he was doing such a great job, and I just kind of have lost track of the amount of damage that Vortex has taken. As you can see, he's on final stocks here, just barely, and he threw that with the unarmed recovery. Like, he's disarmed at this moment. There is a weapon spawn. He grabs it. He's kind of playing pretty safe here. Even burns that dodge there to go for the recovery follow-up, trying to take out Serenity off the second stock. Serenity sent flying. Plum's looking to end it again, and he does.
All right, they needed that. That was big for red team. They can get this confirmation on himwy right here. That would be huge. Maybe a give stock. There it is. Plum got it, bro. There we go. Okay, the Vortex is gone. Vortex is gone. It's all at the Plum, and he is getting himwy and Serenity. This is going to be a very, very tall hill to climb for Plum. Fighting an arm, spear in hand now. They let him get a weapon. Seeing the nairs come out. He's just juggling blue team.
He just keep nairing. It's working. Like, he can't delight and then recover. He can't delight side air. He's going to get caught unless maybe he times it perfectly to then get to the other side. He can't go for it. Oh, bounce off the wall. Serenity's going to grab it, and himwy blows the kiss. The kiss of knockout, if you will.
How did we go from game 2 to that?
I don't know.
Like,
I genuinely, it surprises me every time.
How does that happen, Sparky?
It surprises me every time when players are able to do that. I don't understand what happens in the brain and then what happens in like the translation pathways as it goes from like up here to like down on your hands on the controller or the keyboard, whatever your peripheral of choice is. I don't know. I can't answer that question for you.
6 stock straight into L true combo. That is crazy.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Here we go. All right, back to Apocalypse, and Plum has that spear in hand. See if he can have another breakout performance like he had that game number 2 and put him and his teammate in a better position here. Now they are behind, trying to fight back this reset. Himwy and Serenity, they can set us back to 0-0 with a dub right here.
Ooh, that ground pound gets interrupted by Serenity's down air. He's been able to stay on stage this game, so he hasn't gotten caught yet. Off stage, charging up his recovery and getting completely interrupted. Vortex not even going to chase after Serenity. Really would rather turn and set his sights on himwy, who's very healthy. Himwy's survivability was a big thing last game, so the fact that he wanted to turn and set his sights onto himwy, focus on that so he can eliminate that sort of major linchpin that the blue team had is a great idea.
But we're seeing the stocks fall off a red team pretty early. They need to bring this back. There we go. Nice confirmation on to Serenity, and Vortex gonna send himwy up to the sky. Okay. Red team looked like they were gonna let it get taken away from them there a little bit, but they did a really good job of bringing this back. Everything is pretty much all even. Actually completely even at this point.
And that was a great job from Plum, like understanding what Vortex was going to do and what Vortex was physically capable of with like frames and iframes on the opponent and everything like that, for the ability to follow up with that sidelight into the recovery. Because Plum was right there. He could have gone for like a side air or something like that. There's a side sig from Vortex. See if Plum can get through that, catching the bottom side of the recovery. He does, but Plum was just trusting his teammate, which is very smart to do so he doesn't overlap. There's yet another ground pound on the corner, the bottom side hitting Serenity.
Oh man. All right, that is gonna go ahead and clean up that stock off of Plum, and now Plum and Vortex are on their final stocks of the set. Blue team is in a great position to reset this grand finals right here. Red team needs to buckle down, put some damage on himwy, and shut him down, or he's gonna be a big problem for them here in the final moments of this game. Vortex fighting back on arm, can't find much except a Sarah from himwy, trying to get back down to the weapon drop, finally has those gauntlets, see what he can do against Serenity. Oh no, they both whiff, Plum sending himwy down. Can he get a pogo? Recovery up is going to be enough force. That's going to confirm, and things are looking a little more even here.
Ooh, sidelight downer into the turnaround, like the reverse neutral air from Serenity hitting the backside. And I gotta start trying that one because I never really know what to do after that downer. I'm a Brax player, so I just throw out the D-light. There's the sidelight into the neutral air, just barely missing the top side of the recovery. Plum hits the side air. Vortex is out. Serenity and himwy are looking like they might get the reset here, especially after that. No, the chase dodge up.
Plum's got to dig real deep here. If he can get Serenity off the stage right now and then just play really well against himwy, no, we are going to reset it, Sparky. We are getting a grand finals reset, put the score back to 0-0. We're gonna put these two teams against each other again. And man, the Southeast Asia putting in the work today.
himwy and Serenity after a very rough start for them, after we saw Serenity do 93 damage. himwy's still doing most of the work for this blue team, and I mean most in terms of the dictionary definition of the word, as in like the majority, as in 51% more or greater. 639 damage compared to the 402 from Serenity, 5 KOs from himwy as opposed to the 1 KO from Serenity. But this is why himwy wants to play the Zul. It's so he can put out those big damage numbers. It's so he can find those KOs. It's so an Axe side air from the wrong side of the stage actually does get the KO. It's so an Axe D-light grounded does get the KO. It's so he can find those KOs, especially with the cannon as well.
No, yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. He's doing a great job at exploiting the strengths of Zul and doing a really good job using that kit and making it work for him and his team. They have now reset grand finals. They got a shot to come back from elimination side and get this done. Sorry, I have an alarm going off. I do apologize.
What is that? Is there an Irish step dance happening in your home? I don't know if that's Irish.
I don't know why that alarm is.
Or...
It was make sure I wake up for not today. I don't know why that alarm went off. Anyway.
Ooh, good thing you weren't relying on that one for today, brother.
Yeah, no, that was the early alarm. Either way, we are gonna get this reset. We're gonna see. Man, this is. I'm still stuck on that 6 stock. Like they just came out and absolutely dog walked himwy and Serenity, and then still end up getting reset on, and not being able really to find any momentum after that 6 stock. That is kind of crazy. But we are gonna see. We're gonna keep everything pretty much locked in, except we got Bryn and Wu Shang coming in from red team, Ulgrim and Azul coming in from blue team, and I'm definitely interested to see how this game number 1 goes. It's gonna set the momentum for the rest of this reset, and we are gonna start it off in Demon Island.
Yep, going back over to the flat map. No soft platforms here. Those tiny walls. himwy stuck without a weapon here, hoping to grab that when he does pretty quickly. Now he's going to start this one off with a cannon. Dude, Vortex is like already in the orange. By the time he got hit by that juggle from Zul, man, he's already in the orange. Okay, but Plum's putting pressure on himwy over on the right side. The ground pound. He's going to have the side airs to help him get back.
Got the
nice
pogo.
down air.
Oh, yeah.
How is he
saw
still
this interaction to
living?
finish. Yeah, I know. That was really good from both sides. Himwy doing a really good job with his offstage movement, trying to stay out of those options. And red team did a really good job just kind of staying in that pocket, putting in a really good edge guard, and making it very difficult for Himwy to come back up. Somehow he was able to sneak his way back up there, but that was very clean from both sides.
It's looking like Plum might end up falling here. No, he gets the turnaround, hits the side air, bouncing off the wall, getting the stock off of Himwy. He is extremely damaged, so I think maybe he's not afraid to go in like that, because if he falls, like, it would likely happen anyway. But if he hits the ground pound, that's the one block vertical jump for the beef. Like, if he gets that one, then he's good. He's gonna go into the parkour temple.
Plum just straight up boxed and unarmed, comes back down, gets the spear, lets the ground pound rip, can't find anything with it though. Oh, Gravity signature in the air, does get punished. That is gonna send Serenity off stage. Stocks all tied up. Wait a second, Himwy might be going on to his final stock right here in game number 1. Trying to take out some more damage off of it, but Vortex is right there with the axe of his own. Plum being sent over to the left side. Himwy trying to wrap it up, and he does. Is that going to be enough? Weapon throw is going to finish it off. Plum being taken down to that bottom corner, and now the double knockout. Vortex goes as well. Serenity and Himwy had themselves in a fantastic spot.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's 4 stocks to 2 here. Himwy taken out here. He knew that he was going to lose that stock. Oh my gosh, if Plum would have been there like just a little bit earlier, he could have gotten the guaranteed follow-up there. He's looking for the neutral air. Serenity charging this one up, and Plum, he's hit him with it a million times. It doesn't matter what legend he's playing, whether it's gauntlets, whether it's spear. Himwy completely solo, but Serenity's there with the save.
Man, Plum in these breakout performances that he has, he just puts it into high gear and is able to rack up huge plays. Signature is gonna go ahead and whiff, no punish. Himwy back it up, try to let the down sig go, got punished. Okay, Serenity is the healthiest on the board, and that down sig is gonna hit as well as Vortex comes back down with a Sarah. Weapon throw, finds his way back down the stage. Weapon throw again, looking for the pogo off stage, gets out of the way of it. Himwy with the nair is gonna send Vortex out of here. It's at the Plum though, 2v1 situation. Weapon throw out, see if they're gonna finish it. Dare is going to finish it. Put Serenity and Himwy up 1-0.
I think part of the reason red team lost that game is because Plum was like really playing scared towards the very end. He was floating really high in the air, even when his opponent was like above him in prime spear recovery territory. I think he was worried about getting knocked out. He was playing not to lose rather than going in with the recovery, getting the KO off the top, and playing to win.
I agree. We're seeing these replays finish up that dare, finishing up that game. We're gonna get into map selection. It's going to be APOC or Demon Island. Demon Island being taken out of the equation, so I'm pretty much going to guess we're going to Apocalypse, and there we go. That one soft platform that we have talked about is going to come into play here. See how these teams are going to use it, and see if Vortex and Plum are able to tie this set up.
And they're going over to the swaps here. They're looking at the swaps on the red team. Plum is getting away from the Chun-Li and going back over to the Bryn that he was playing previously. And we're also getting Vortex on the Bryn as well, staying away from the Hattori, staying away from the other legends that we've seen Vortex play today.
Yeah, the double Bryn, definitely an interesting teaming here. See how it works out for him. Struggled a little bit in game number 1, and we obviously saw them get reset on as well. So red team definitely has a lot to prove right here to try to bring this back.
Okay, Plum set up for the potential edge guard. Oh, big recovery the other direction. Plum still able to live here. Almost gets caught by that neutral signature, but I think Vortex ended up throwing that out as any like potential threat might be coming from in front of him, and just a little bit in case someone was chasing behind Plum.
Plum though being taken onto that second stock. Oh, trying to get those pogos off stage. Vortex being taken all the way over to the right. Finding his way through the mass of attacks being put out by blue team. It does get knocked out though. Vortex gonna follow Himwy. His first stock is gonna fall here. Ooh, Plum trying to come off stage, put a little pressure on Serenity. Nothing to be found though. Vortex
yeah, I saw Serenity off stage, and I was scared again. The second that recovery comes out, I'm instantly scared. Alarm bells are going off in my brain. Okay, Serenity with that chase dodge up, trying to kind of stop anything that came out grounded there from Vortex. He wasn't able to really extend that string beyond. Nice neutral air from Vortex.
Ooh,
He eats a
big
ground pound.
Oh, what? He didn't need it, but man, how did he miss that?
Yeah, that was a little bit surprising there. See if they can put the
trying to
pressure
go
on
on
the
the
Vortex
stage
on
with
the
the
edge.
sidelight.
Yup.
Surgeon has that axe in
Nice.
hand, going over to put some pressure on Plum.
Nice.
Oh, nice pass and catch from Vortex and Plums, finishing off with the Sair. Super even on these final stocks. Oh, nice 2v1.
It's a great way to start for himwy. Nice interruption there from Vortex with the side air as himwy was going into the ground pound. There's the D-Light dare, forcing the off stage. Down air's a little bit too high. Side air's back to the stage. Now Plum's on top. Himwy sent under the stage, gets the chase dodge with the recovery.
Serenity missed that D-Light. Vortex gonna be able to put a Sair on him. Oh, Sairing in the wrong direction, floating back down the stage. That is gonna send Plum out of here. 2v1 situation. Vortex has a little gas in the tank though, but he has Serenity and himwy all up in his face. Weapon throw out. Caught him on the landing. Oh, everybody's damaged though. This is totally doable for Vortex. No, it's not. All right,
Wow.
himwy and Serenity gonna go up 2-1. Vortex and Plum now in a position where they need a 3 in a row, Sparky. That is a task.
That unarmed recovery, because he's playing Zol, having enough strength to KO off the top, that was a big end to that game. But yeah, it's exactly as you said, having to win 3-0, getting the reverse against this team, against Serenity and himwy. Like, himwy has won so many tournaments in Southeast Asia, but like also on the other side, like Vortex has won several tournaments of his own, but still definitely the odds are leaning heavily in the favor. Even before, like, going into this set or even the previous set, going into today, would probably favor himwy and Serenity.
Yeah, I think absolutely it would. Definitely names that you see here time and time again. All right, Vortex and Plum, though, they got a lot riding on this game number 3. It is do or don't here for them. Serenity and himwy need the dub here to get the have the reset and get the win. And like we talked about just for a minute ago, Plum and Vortex need to keep doing that right there. Nice confirmation on himwy.
Yeah, this time it's himwy getting knocked out super early when we've lauded his survivability like quite a bit throughout this entire tournament today, and it's always been like Serenity charging up that Lance recovery and getting interrupted over on the side. It's his like last resort to get back to the stage because he knows how dangerous it can be sometimes. But this time it's himwy falling. It's Serenity. He's the one with the survivability.
Oh, there it is though. Bring it back. And getting that stock off of Plum, they need to go ahead and confirm it on Vortex. That'll be a really good start from himwy there. Serenity gonna go out and follow up, retreated with the recovery to get himself in a good position. That Sair is gonna go ahead and clean up that stock, and blue team is 4 stocks away.
I like that Serenity, he hit the ground pound onto Plum, didn't get too greedy, and he chase dodged up because he knew that Vortex was there as well. He didn't go for like, oh, I'll hit him with another Lance ground pound. He's not going to let those intrusive thoughts win because his opponent's yellow and he risks way too much over there. So it was really smart from Serenity. Oh, this is really bad for blue.
Yeah, you know, Serenity losing his first stock, that's one thing, but himwy going down to his final one at the exact same time is that 1-2 punch they definitely did not want right there in that situation. That gives red team a really good opportunity to get some momentum back on their side that they desperately need. Oh, Plum fishing off stage, himwy, nice reversal, hit him with a double dare. There it is, it's gone. And now things are looking much more even with blue team having the lead. Vortex being sent out all the way over to the blast zones, has enough to be able to get back on stage, but being picked up immediately by that cannon.
I thought that GC Inlight was going to be just a little bit too early, but no, he still had the frames on it. Even that high, the GC Insync from Plum doesn't take himwy off his final stock. That would have been massive for red. Now Vortex is on final stock. If himwy can survive, if they can put pressure onto Plum in this moment while they have man advantage, Vortex is in. You saw Plum immediately retreats to the far side of the stage. Another dare, charging that one up, still has his dodge, yup.
Oh, okay, he recovered him back up, letting Serenity get back up on stage. I was watching the fight between himwy and Vortex over there on the right. Oh, himwy being way up in the sky, this could be bad. He needs to, they need to get rid of him. himwy able to find a path. He reset his options. No, that dare is going to end it. It's all up to Serenity. 2 stocks to 1. Oh, that's big. Able to get those 2 back-to-back heavy attacks against Vortex there. See what Serenity's movement's going to look like here. So far, looking fantastic against this red team.
This is either a 3-0 after the bracket reset or the potential start of the reverse 3 for the red team.
Oh, here we go. Oh, they dropped it. Plum going off stage. Serenity can't get his feet back down on stage. Vortex gonna clean up there. Sarah, not enough. Serenity still got good, still has pretty much some good health left, so I'm excited. I want to see if he can be able to clutch this out. That's the only bad part. It's the only bad part about being a commentator and a fan, because the line gets blurred sometimes. Serenity coming back up on stage. Can he finish? Oh my God, he stayed out of the way of that weapon throw. Oh, he hit his teammate.
Oh, this is so close. Plomo. He gets the dare. He's putting pressure on the Vortex. Turn around side air to Plum. Gets the sideline, but there's no KO combo.
No way.
That recovery wasn't enough. That recovery's gonna do it. And Plum and Vortex just barely prevent that from being a blue team, a himwy and Serenity victory, a himwy and Serenity gold medal here at the Autumn Doubles Championship for Southeast Asia. We're going to game 4.
All right, look, they got on the leaderboard, but I hate to put it this way, but it wasn't very convincing. It definitely could have gone in the way of himwy, himwy and his teammate there, Serenity, just couldn't quite get it done. There's still a lot of work to be done on the side of red team if they want to be able to get these next 2 games. They were able to get the dub. Hopefully that can turn into some good momentum for them, but I do fear that it was still really, really, really close and they kind of got lucky there. But we'll have to see if maybe it can continue on, but I don't know.
Serenity was really close to taking that game, and if there was any moment for Serenity to be the one in the 1v2 and go off, like, that was it. That was some very impressive Lance gameplay coming out. He was so close so many different times, but that's just so tough to play against.
But here we go. It is going to be 2-1 in favor of himwy and Serenity, and see if they're going to close us out here, or if we're going to stay on, the way the day has been, and we're going to take this to a game number 5. I'm kind of feeling game number 5, if you want my honest opinion. So far, it's looking pretty good for red team. That ground pound is going to go ahead and get that early stock against himwy, and they have not taken very much damage at all on their opening stocks.
Yeah, himwy almost got a little bit cheeky. He did a weapon toss that he was hoping would, like, bounce his opponent, put a little bit of hit stun on him, and bounce him into his incoming unarmed ground pound. Now he's getting cheeky over on the left side, and it is successful, taking out Vortex.
And they're putting pressure on Plum here. This could be a good turning point for blue team here. Be able to take the momentum back. Plum staying out of the way. Oh, some friendly fire there. Almost knocked his teammate out. It was super close, and he's gonna find a way back up on stage. Unarmed recovery. He's gonna get underneath Plum. Gonna let him get back up there, but he has no weapon to drop on the other side of the map. He's able to get over there and pick up that axe and get some good damage in with it. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, converting an axe sidelight neutral air into a KO by having your teammate neutral air right after that with his cannon is fantastic. Because with just hitting the sidelight neutral air on the axe, like, doesn't really matter at that point. He's already in KO damage. Like, yeah, you're adding up a little bit more damage, but ultimately you need the KO. It's not damage time.
Exactly. Got to get the stocks off the board and got to get the job done. Serenity being taken off his first stock. Himwy being sent out. That would be big for red team if they could get Himwy on his final stock right here. He's able to sneak his way back on stage with a big fadeaway Sarah against Vortex. Fighting back on arm, catches him on the landing. Hit him with a 3-piece there. Serenity gonna go ahead and charge it, going deep, but Vortex gonna catch a weapon throw to the face, and that puts blue team in a fantastic position.
This is 4 stocks to 2 here. Himwy is severely damaged. Vortex does have the axe, but Plum now just getting a weapon. There's the recovery, sending Himwy on a final stock. If Serenity just doesn't take a lot of damage here, he's going to be in a really fantastic spot. Himwy's able to spawn back in. He's looking for a weapon. He grabs one. I think Serenity only took 2 hits, so he's still in a great spot here. Now he's starting to get close to KO time.
Find his way over, sidelight over on the right side. Ooh, big recovery from Himwy. Took out Serenity, couldn't get the confirmation off of Vortex. That's a little rough. Super close here again in game number 4.
Serenity just kind of floating around. He's looking for axe connections, and he's not really finding any of them. He's not taking too much damage in the process, but okay. There's the neutral air into the down air. Doesn't find the 3-piece. Oh, the backside of that D-Sig. That's enough to KO Vortex. Himwy and Serenity are looking at the man advantage against Plum.
And a big health advantage too. Serenity's got plenty of health left on that final stock. They're in a fantastic position. As long as they don't do anything crazy. Oh, okay. There we go.
Serenity clutches it out with the side air to finish things off. And in a 3-1, Himwy and Serenity are your Southeast Asia Autumn Doubles 2v2 champions.